Very true. Where's my wonderful face? My wonderful, beautiful face. Where is my wonderful, beautiful face? It's right here. Uh, mm, I could. There is only 5 minutes to lift off. I could always sing. No, we don't want to do that. This is not one of those times. Mm. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay, there we go. 3 minutes till liftoff. Bloody marvelous. Okay. Now we try this one more time. Okay. There we go. Marvelous. Okay. And we're off. One minute left. And we're almost on the air. It is 7. Yay. Oh, it is marvelous. Marvelous. Absolutely. Okay. And any moment now, I am going to give a guided meditation. Oh, okay. I'm just waiting for a cue from the studio, and it should be coming up shortly, as it should. Okay, and it'll be there shortly. Okay, I'm just waiting. And I'm sure that whoever is waiting with me, hey, now there's a name that I have not seen in a long time. There we go. Okay. I don't know why it does that. I don't know a lot of things, but that's okay. Still on. 4 minutes into the broadcast. Well, allons-y, as they say. We shall begin. Um, da 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 da. Okay. There may or may not be someone watching, and that being the case, it's all good. Everything is all good. Absolutely everything is all good. Um, I see that I've been sending out blanks. Okay. Well, it was a good try. Um, it was a good try. Let's see if anyone joins us this evening. My goodness. Hmm. We can see if anyone joins in. That's okay, also. Ah, alrighty. There is a time and a place for everything. And right now, that time and place is leading us, or leading me rather, to more than I could possibly know. The reason that the reason that I am saying that is because the energy shifts that's taking place and is still taking place is absolutely positively amazing. It just is. And what it's doing this evening, ah, is making itself known. There's quite a few people who are feeling it, I'm sure. And so this is a perfect evening, the day after the events that took place at the polls, to just relax, to do what we are supposed to do. And that being just what we're supposed to be doing right now is the lifting up of our vibration. Yes, I know this individual that ran the race and he won yesterday. A lot of people are experiencing, oh, let's say, some very negative energies. I've had phone calls and emails and texts all day long, just about, because people are a bit upset. I'm sorry about that. But this is an observation right now for everyone on the planet. This is not what it appears to be. And whatever it appears to be, well, I know it doesn't look great as far as choices that people have made, etc., etc. But we have no idea what lies before us. The last thing we need to do right now is to pick up a negative approach to what's going on. Negativity or fear, as a very humble gentleman likes to bring to the forefront, is the enemy. So we want not to have negativity or fear. The desire right now, the one desire that should be on everyone's mind right now, is lifting the vibration of the planet, bringing into focus that which serves the highest good. Any thoughts otherwise or to the contrary are simply not constructive. If you feel as if you've been making great strides in your spiritual path, well, you will knock those strides out completely if you decide, or if you should decide to follow them up with negative energy, negative vibrations. We're going to do a meditation. Ah, my goodness, people. I'm feeling this energy. Wow. It is really don't want, you don't want to have it around you. You don't want it, period. This is energy that will block whatever progress you've made as far as your spirituality is concerned. It will affect your finances, even. You want to hold in the light. You want to hold everything in the light. Whether or not the Donald is worth holding in the light is not the question. It's not the point. I once socialized with someone who was very, very spiritual, I felt, and she was. But if someone hurt her or made her angry in any way, shape, or form, she would refuse to pray for them. She would say that she's refused to pray for them because they did not deserve her prayers. I have heard in the last 24 hours people saying basically the same thing about the Donald. Well, this is not something that we want to spread. This is not because you're a goody two shoes or because of whatever your viewpoint is. Bottom line, if you're holding anyone in anything but the light, any vibration of energy but the light, you are definitely doing yourself a disservice. Not only are you doing yourself a disservice, you're blocking your spiritual growth. Come on, people. You know that. You're like, oh, hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I am fine. Coming to you live from my cell phone.
Aw. And I was just going to send you another text because I thought I didn't get through.
No, well, you sent me something via text, but there was no link there. But I found it in my email. So no, thank you.
Oh, I'll work that out. I
No
What I did
problem.
was I made a copy and made an attachment because I found that I can forward from the phone. And I forwarded out thinking that the link would come on as an attachment, and it didn't show up. So I'm working on it. I'll come up with the right formula. Yes,
No
I
problem. We
yes.
wait. We
Oh
wait.
my goodness. Well,
So
I
how are you?
I am brilliant, absolutely,
Mm,
positively brilliant. And
good.
I was just about to go into meditation, but I had a couple of viewers and I wanted to express my sentiments, and we shared these on the Donald, and I lost the viewers. I think I think right now bringing up his name is uh, not a favorite right now.
Mm,
Is that? Oh, okay.
that's about right.
Really, really,
Really.
really. That- Now, come on, children of the light. Come on, we gotta work with this
We
now.
gotta get past this. We got to.
Yes, we gotta get an understanding of what this means. This
Much bigger
means
than the eyes can see. And
yes.
we really, really need to not lose focus. They want us to lose focus. They want us to just forget who we are,
You
where we
see,
come from.
you see.
You see,
She understand. You understand. You
girl, I got
understand.
you.
You understand. Now,
Mm.
Someone said that the entire planet was in uh, a depression right now because of what took place yesterday. And
Mhm.
what would be exemplary would be for all of that
Mhm.
energy that is being devoted to being down right now would be
Mhm.
focused on being up and directed towards highest good,
Mhm.
okay? And
Mhm.
upgrading the individual soul to the
Mhm.
point where no matter what this individual looks like, he couldn't help but do good. He would do good.
Right.
He would do good without knowing why. Okay, you've
Not
heard
because you
you've
don't
heard
see
that.
things happening, that don't mean
You've
it's
heard
not
that.
happening.
You've heard that, right? I don't know why I
Yeah.
did it, and you would suspect it would come from a person that you would never think that would do it. My mom used to have a saying that sometimes your worst enemies can be your best friends, and
Well,
so
Bob said it too. Bob said it in a very popular hit. Your worst enemy
oh
can be your best friend.
yeah, well,
And your best
as
friend,
yes,
your
well,
worst
mommy is
enemy.
from that area there in the islands. We
Yeah,
have
you
great
know
wisdom over there. We can't we
Don't let
accept.
me start channeling Bob right now.
Okay. Oh my God. But but that's the truth. It's
Hmm.
sometimes the one that you can't stand does the right
The
thing.
worst.
Okay. And the
Hmm.
one that you love and you cradle so
The
much
most.
be the very one that you need to run from.
Cut off your neck.
You need to run in the opposite direction from. And I know that this man has a reputation that does not promote that sentiment at all.
Right, right.
To tell you
Hmm.
the truth, I don't have no feelings about him.
I don't either.
One way or the other.
Not that I don't have feelings about it, but when you just, there's a big part of your heart and soul that knows. There's a knowing, you know that there is a God. You are God, God is you walking here on earth. So, you know, why not embrace this? I mean, I know it's hard, but don't get me wrong. I don't want to sound like this whole airy fairy thing, or I don't, we know what we've been through. We know what we've been through,
Yes.
you know.
Oh, yes.
But no, we've come too far. We've come a long way for change, and not because we had this little bump in the road that it's the end or we've lost everything and the state of we got
State
to
of
still love.
emergency.
Yeah, state of emergency.
It's
Power to the
yeah.
people.
Oh, gosh.
But
Oh,
love. Just what phrase came to me, and I've been really receiving stuff today. I'm sure you have too.
oh my gosh.
There was just this saying, well, Yeshua,
Yes.
forgive them for they know not what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I don't know what that will mean to people. Whatever it means for you, take it and do what you must with it. But we just got, it's like there's this big blanket of forgiveness that's needed and necessary in at this time because of past hurts, past situations. And I don't know, it's just we got to just pray, stay in our hearts, and meditate.
I have not heard anyone say as yet, maybe I have and I missed it, that this will make us stronger.
And it will.
Okay. Spiritually, this is the
It
time
will.
for spirituality to come forward and to take front
Right.
position. If you've
Yes.
been talking the talk,
You
now
must
you have
walk the walk.
thank you. Now you have a great opportunity to start walking what you talk,
Exactly.
so that
Exactly.
not because you want to show other people that you can walk your talk, but at some point you have to be able to accept that within yourself. And I know most of the people that I know are people that are practicing light workers. Okay, when
Mhm.
I say practicing, they may have a day job, but that's the night job. Okay, and they're doing the work on the side, or they're doing it in
Mhm.
the middle somewhere. They're managing to direct spiritual guidance for others.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
now is a good time. What's another saying? My mom is popping in and out today. She was doing that Saturday too.
Welcome, Mom. Welcome.
Yeah. What she used to say? Shake what your mama gave you. So, oh God, mommy? What are you talking about? Okay, but basically, if you talking the talk, then you've got to have some kind of experience.
Mhm.
Okay. In other words,
Mhm.
uh, you have walked that path, and you can give
Mhm.
uh, firsthand experience. Okay, this is how it went down.
Right.
All right, and you'll be
Mhm.
able to assist people who are like in a state of confused mind. And there's
Or law.
yeah, there's a lot of that going on right now. State of
Mhm.
confusion. I mean, this is a state of confusion that we're pulling onto ourselves. Every single person I know has more light in their fingernail than this gentleman has professed to have in his entire
Mhm.
body. He has not professed being with the light at all, as far as I
Mhm.
can tell. I don't pay, like I said, I haven't really paid him that much attention. I know of some of the things that he's done and the vibration of his energy. Well, we won't go there. Uh, However, that doesn't mean that I'm going to drop who I am and start pursuing a negative affront or a depressed state of mind or giving up. No, because I know my mouth, and I've been talking a lot. And for me to walk my talk, still got some miles to travel. So if you out there and whatever gift you have, you're using it to assist people for healing and everything, turn it on yourself. And somebody comes to you and they need assistance in getting over this, or they're concerned, what will next year bring? Okay, turn that energy that you're picking up into to, into the light that it is. We get more than
Exactly.
enough dark light or dark workers or
Forces.
whatever you want to call them. They, 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 yes, they're out there. Okay, but remember, you have been talking about being where you're supposed to be and being connected and giving meditations and etc etc. You've been a part of the fingers of God, so to speak. Don't stop being that part of God that you are. You are an emissary. You are God actually incarnate. And you know
Mhm.
this. You remember
Mhm.
this more than most other people do. So now it's
Mhm.
the time to take up the mantle,
And keep
join,
walking.
keep walking. You've got sisters and brothers across the planet that have been doing exactly what you've been doing. Unite yourself with them spiritually. This
Hmm.
will be a time for great spiritual revitalization because
Right. And for
yes.
something of this magnitude to be taking place at this time in our history,
Mhm.
you can't tell me this ain't about spiritual awakening.
Mhm.
You
And
can't
see,
tell me that. And you can't tell me that I've been walking this road and, going through what I've been going through, not just this lifetime, but previous and other lifetimes where I know in one incarnation I was a part of the Underground Railroad,
mhm.
helping to free the slaves. Again, we can start going there, but we won't. But my whole thing of it is, it's not hard. It's not hard to all of a sudden take yourself there, but when you remember who you are,
Harriet
that deep
Tubman,
breath and come back.
take that deep breath. Harriet Tubman had to carry a 45 with her
Girl,
because she had to convince people
I was her sidekick,
that
by the
they
way.
were okay. The people that was, oh, I want to be free. I'm going to leave. She had to convince people who actually wanted to be free that they were free. She had to convince
Right.
them that they were free. And
Mm-hmm.
all it takes is admitting your power. We
Mm-hmm.
are together as a mighty force of spirituality, more
Is it I
powerful.
am, we are?
I am, we are. There you go. Azuka.
Asuka, mami. Let's go.
Azuka.
Epa, let's go.
That's another one. That's hey, Celia, that's my girl.
Celia, yeah,
Uh-huh.
Celia did her thing,
Hmm.
She's right here.
She
We're
fought.
channeling all this divine feminine energy because, again, we've come a long way.
That's
That's,
right.
this is not just, and I must admit, I had a moment. I woke up this morning just knowing that, it was going to be something other than what I heard. I'm not going to
Yeah.
act like I went there for a minute too, but
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, and then you start to really, you have to go back to remembering who you are
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
knowing that we've come so far with all these various transformations, all these various portal openings, all these various things that have been opening and closing and stopping and starting, and this is not for no reason. And this is like, and for this to happen in the way that it's happening now, you help me out on this one. But tell me that's not an accelerated process of ascension that's
Okay,
trying to
I
happen.
was going to bring that in. This is going to assist with the activation process of ascension. I know that it's
Exactly.
difficult for people to see at from this level because it's from the ground
Right,
level. But
right.
what have we been talking about for the last few years except what is some people call ascension symptoms and this, that, and the other with finding that spiritual path. We're in the fifth dimension, this, that, we're leaving the third dimension.
The third
And
dimension.
okay, and so all of that talk, people, all these people, oh yes, this is how you open the third eye, this and that. I know that those people may be a little stunned right now, but
Hmm.
hey, get a grip,
Get over it. Keep walking.
get a grip, because this does not stop the ascension process. Okay.
Right.
And this is,
Hmm.
I think, one of the reasons that Spirit has, I have allowed Spirit to convince me that, yes, every Wednesday until further notice, instead of every other Wednesday, because there are people who all of a sudden forgetting the progress that they've made spiritually.
You're
You
right.
don't give up your power to nobody.
Right. It is like, come on, we got to stand in the power. We got to stand united. We are many. We are one. And this is like, oh my goodness. Earlier, like I want to say maybe an hour or two earlier, all of a sudden I had this headache.
Yeah,
I had to go into meditation because I'm like, I know this isn't mine. I know this,
yeah,
and this is just the energy of the collective right now.
I
So
know.
yes, we're gonna continue to do what we've been doing. That doesn't change. We just got to work a little bit harder. The workers got to work.
Mm,
The
the harvest is ready, you
harvest
know,
is ready.
and the workers
Hmm.
may need a little break right now, but the work still has to progress. I started getting my headache last night and couldn't, and then I started feeling the tension to the point where I could not get to sleep. And my body needed sleep because I hadn't gone to sleep. So I got
Hmm.
bags under the eyes, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and get some rest this evening. But
Hmm.
the point about this whole thing is that if looking back historically at what the
Hold
people
on one.
in
I'm still here. I'm
okay,
just doing something.
okay,
Go ahead.
the point of what we've been going through in this country, especially with all the intel about ascension and going up into the next level of understanding and awareness. This
Hmm.
is something that has become accepted. Meditation and mindfulness training, all of this has come to the forefront in the last few years because humanity is going through a shift. The shift will not stop because of yesterday's election. Please give me a break. The shift will never stop because of something of this magnitude. This is a little man that people are allowing in their mindset to have power over their lives. Each and every one of us are gods and goddesses. We have our work cut out for us. We know what our work is. Okay? We know that there are greater things in this going on right now. So to stop just because of what took place yesterday to become sad or depressed or anxious,
Hmm.
people
And
forget.
angry.
hmm People
Hmm.
forget that back in the late 60s, early 70s, what they used to call hippies used to fuel the imagination of what is taking place now. That I'm
Hmm.
giving them credit because they were a part of the ascension process as well. They were a part of the paradigm shift. So was the existence of Gandhi. So was the existence of Martin Luther King Jr. So was the existence of Mother Teresa. Okay, all of these individuals and more became dominant in the culture of the mind because it was necessary. It was a process that we were going through as a part of the shift to get to a higher level of consciousness.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
yesterday's events will fuel another individual, more than likely, or will fuel another incident, more than likely, so that we can stop being in our complacent mode and do what needs to be done to get things
Exactly.
okay. So the ascension is still going on. This is just a really it's a test for us to upgrade all this information, all these psychics and mediums that I know, and these channelers and so on and so forth that I know. I know numerologists and astrologists and all these wonderful people that have made such progress with their own spirituality to the point that they're assisting others. Use that assistance on yourself. Connect yourself with the individual that you are most confident in that's going to assist you in upgrading this energy.
Hmm.
This energy is requiring an upgrade, not downgrading into the dumps of depression, but upgrading. Okay, so if you've been talking that talk, like I said before, time for you to walk my dear. Walk it
Mhm.
and show, reflect what you believe in, whatever your belief system is. Reflect it and bring it up as high as you can get it, because you are not alone in that desire. Just as I exist and Reverend Sharon exists, I'm going to call Robert's name. He exists. I know at least a handful of us that, yeah, at first it was a little disappointment.
Mhm.
However, that only lasted for a moment because we can see, we are seers, and we can see, we're all seers, and we can see that this is going to lead to a higher level of consciousness.
Mhm. I just feel like even with this higher level of consciousness, I kept feeling the energy of Saint Germain and the violet flame.
Mm, okay.
And, you know, y- we know the violet flame as transforming, transmute, you transmute this energy, send it, send it back out for it, you know, whatever this, you know what I'm trying to say, right? When with
Yes.
dealing with Saint Germain, whatever
He
energies
is
that
one
we
of
need to
the
rid
ascended,
ourselves of.
he is one of the ascended masters that is assisting in the awareness of this planet to what's actually going on, and assisting in the healing process of things like this, assisting in uh, understanding and going farther, moving upward. And so he's very, I've encountered him in Reiki circles that I've held. His energy is extremely soothing and healing and uplifting.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So, it's like this huge transformation of what was. So, if, you know, w- by the words of our dear Malcolm X, by any means necessary, well, here's the means. Yeah, this is the vehicle. So, if this is what it's going to take so that we can reach yet a higher level, oh, well, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I just, and I, yeah, all this, the hype, the hype, we have to get back to the matter at hand here, you know.
Be aware. People should be aware that to those who do those things, there is an attempt to play the public consciousness.
Mm.
And like you said before, this is just an attempt to bring down the vibration of energy on the planet.
Mhm.
When
Mhm.
where when it is so important right now, the vibration is, keeping it up is so important. It's
Mhm.
extremely important because of the shift that's taking place.
Mhm.
So, if we bow down to that level, then we can get stuck in third dimension.
Mhm.
Okay? No,
Mhm.
not me. I have no intention of that. I
Yeah,
work
like,
too hard.
you know what that sounds like in my listening ears? It
What?
sounds like, start over, and you're gonna, no, 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 we ain't trying to start over. We're just trying to keep it going. Keep the momentum going. Keep we've been doing this work to, we receive our downloads, we go through the various shifts. And when I say we, the light workers, and all those who are really upgrading and fine tuning their spiritual energy, we really feel a lot. But this is what we came here to do, to help the masses, to help all these, souls that are ready to just for the change. Well, let's see how many people are going to step forward ready for change. Let's
Come on
be.
now.
It's time. It is certainly time. I'm just emailing the notification
Ah,
folks. So that's
okay.
why I'm still
I
here.
know. I know.
Hmm.
I sent out listings of the day. I did a double on notifications, but from the state of mind that quite a few people uh, brought to my attention today, I'll put it that way,
Hmm.
uh, shows that there is a definite. I mean, I don't watch or read the news, but I pulled up an internet search on who actually what said what, and there are world leaders that are in shock, and
Yeah.
so of course they're going to transmit that over to their people.
Hmm.
Uh, Now is not a good time for that. Remember, 911 was an effort to bring down the energy. All of
Hmm.
these things, these are efforts to bring down the energy. Okay, because we know that spiritually we're getting closer and closer to a milestone or a capstone, as some people call it, in the process of ascension. This
Hmm.
is extremely important for the planet, and we need the focus and the consciousness of every individual, not just this country, to
Hmm.
be able to hold the vibration of the energy in the light, keeping it
Hmm.
upward. To those of you that figure that you're powerful enough spiritually to take this guy out, my suggestion to you is that you can try it if you want to, but I wouldn't if I were you.
Hmm.
Simply because simply
Hmm.
because whatever progress you have made spiritually
It's going to
and you
set you back.
is going to set you back, and then you've created more karma for yourself,
Amen.
maybe even another lifetime or two. I wouldn't suggest it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't condone it. I'm not criticizing or making a judgment. However, it's up to you. If you've reached a point where you know, and trust me, people, there are people that can walk through walls. There are people that can levitate. There are. I know one or two of them. Saturday, I saw some amazing things with a friend of mine who is a medium, has been for like 50 years, and he did some things that I didn't think he could do. It's it is not that it's restricted to just one individual. This is abilities that each of us have. We are each God's gifted sovereign integrals. We have power. Don't give your power away, is what I'm saying. Focus your power on upgrading the vibration of the energy around you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Focus your power on being a light wherever you are, and you will be absolutely amazed at what is going to take place.
Yes, most definitely. Like, because so I mean, do you have viewers? Are there people listening, or people are
I
in the?
have, I have, I have, whoops, okay. I have a listener on now. People have been coming back and forth since I've pulled on the air. The format is a little different, than what it usually is for Wednesday evenings, but that's only because of what took place yesterday. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I did not say no when Spirit said, "Come, go on, and
Mm-hmm.
just you know be there," because some of the people I've spoken to today are in the in a hurting process, and then some of them are doing well. They're light workers. They understand what's going on, and so they're doing brilliantly. And
Good.
so, yeah,
Good.
right.
Good.
Uh, especially out to shout out to Kathy Williams.
Mm-hmm. Kathy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and she
Shut up.
yeah, she called me, and she's one of the ones doing brilliantly. She sees it for what it is. This is something to see
Mm-hmm.
for what it is. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
don't go running into the hills. See it for what it actually is.
Exactly. Can't lose focus, lose sight of the bigger picture. And yes, we can't lose sight of the bigger picture. Just stay focused, folks. Love will prevail. You must believe that. Gotta believe that. I do. I'm sure you do too.
I mean,
So,
you know what's taken place in your life as far as following the spiritual path is concerned. So you know that you're not going to give that up just because of a change or a trend of some
hmm,
sort. I know.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I could not possibly think that everything that's happened in my life was my imagination. Therefore,
Right. That was another thing I was having a and when I was being talked to today by an individual, and it was like, but wait a minute, you can't tell me that all this walking that I've been doing all this time has been in vain. I know that, I chose this life, and you learn as you go along. It's not like you remember to remember, that phrase, right, Reverend Sharon?
yeah,
But
yes,
for the most part, it's, you know, I was processing earlier and I was saying to myself, but no, okay. And well, I'm calling on and talking to God. And I'm like, okay, God, because there's a lot of things going on out there right now. And, but I could feel like this overwhelming love in my heart, and it's like you remember to remember the love that you have from within, that that's all around you and constantly around you. And I just get so emotional.
I
But the
know, I
love
know.
cannot, love will prevail. Please, it's like you just want to just feels like there's a part of me going like regressing to another lifetime
Hmm.
where I'm felt like I was in this particular time frame trying to console people,
Hmm.
and in the consoling of people, I was, come on, you got to believe, you got to believe. I feel like a part of that has come back, to me in the, no, you just, yes, you can console and give love where you can and help those who want the help.
Exactly.
And, you know, and that's it. That's, well, it's much more than that, but, we'll just leave it there for right now.
Well,
But people are going to make their way to you. People are going, so we are the chosen ones that are going to help humanity raise the vibration, raise their consciousness, get out of the smallness of this, this,
But
whatever
is a
this
this
is.
is a great catalyst for bringing up the spiritual vibration.
Yes.
Look at it for what it is. It is an excellent catalyst for improving whatever spiritual belief you may have or have had, or maybe don't have one. Take a look at yourself. Now is a good time to take a look at you. What was it
Mm.
that Brother Michael said? Looking at the man in the mirror or the person in the mirror? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Black or white.
Okay. And
Don't let
so,
me start going.
okay. So it's
You're
time
never
to take a look
alone.
at yourself to
Yeah.
see how your perspective, how your vibration is doing. Pulling it up.
Exactly. You got to check in with yourself on a daily,
Thank
as
you.
many times in the day, because when we're in this fearful thinking, angry state of mind, um, this unforgiveness or whatever, it really and truly just disconnects you.
It blocks your
Oh,
chakras.
it
It blocks your
blocks the
chakras.
chakras. Things
Yeah.
start happening, and it's like a domino effect that starts trickling on down. And it is that's not where we come to, folks. So just, I mean, it's not that we are saying that you have to believe us, but for the most part, we are still standing, and that's for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And when you walk the walk, talk the talk, the way we walk the walk and talk the talk, you have no place to go but up. You start to, go beyond, go beyond the fear, go beyond, all this, rhetoric that they have going on out there and trying to make it some kind of truth. Really? And it's like and that's the part that for me, I can't process. And that's why some people are having a hard time with me. And again, that's okay. I'm all right with that. But today, to the point where I said, you mark my words, change is here right now. Change is meant for us to, and no, we're not meant to be here suffering, and as a child of God, no suffering.
Do not.
Like that movie, there's no crying in baseball, there's no suffering here. No
Mm,
more. We put it into that.
whatever you accept, if you accept this as uh, meaning that things are going to get worse, well, guess what?
Mhm.
You just made things worse for
You just
yourself.
called that in. You just called
Okay.
that in. Amen. Yes, let's talk about that for a minute. How powerful words are, how powerful our actions are, how much energy words have, meaning they can send our words, our thoughts, our feelings have enough energy to send a rocket to the moon.
Thank you.
And if people truly understood the magnitude of that, if people truly understood the magnitude of that, we would be, trying, woo, I'm sorry, I'm not going there. No, 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 no. I'm like, and then when something that my listening ears can't handle, woo, hold on, hold on. No, I'm not going to sit here and manifest that with you, because yeah, so everything has enough right now, prior to us even going on the air. Did you see that they had a protest going on in
No,
front of his home?
no, I
Mr.
didn't.
T? Yes,
I
girl.
did not see that, but
Yes,
I
girl.
did pick up on protests. Remember I mentioned the 60s and the
Yes.
70s with the hippies?
Right.
I
So,
did go on Facebook and saw where for the first time in the history of the 500 known nations of indigenous
mhm.
Americans, They have gathered together in protest against what the United States is trying to do with that pipeline going through the Indian Territory.
Yep,
Never,
yep.
never before happened. Okay, now if you want to look at what took place yesterday in the negative, uh, look at it this way: people will begin to unite if you know what's good for you. People will
Hmm.
begin to come together and express love for each other because they have a purpose, they have a goal, they know what the goal is. People that don't speak to each other, people who want to find separation. See, separation is what has been used against us for years and for
For years. Kept
decades,
us stuck for
eons.
years
Okay,
and decades and eons. Yes.
okay. So what is needed is for the collective, the continuum, to gain power through uniting.
Yeah.
This, what took place yesterday, depending on how you look at it, could be a source of unification.
Right.
Okay.
But you know what else? You remember in 9/11?
Hmm.
Okay, let's go back to 9/11 for a sec. But even in that state of emergency, did we not come together as a people?
Oh, I was so proud of us.
Weren't you? I was so
Yes,
proud.
I
I
was so
am still
proud of.
proud to be an American.
My heart went out to the firemen
The
and
first
the
responders and
yes. Oh God,
everybody around the world.
yes, because they did the walk, they did the talk and the walk.
So
They
for
showed it
people to
up.
try to lose focus and sight of what's really happening here, we got to get back on track, people. Come on now.
And see, the separation was starting to get a little too much. So now the universe has allowed for an implement of unification to come back into sight. This is how we should look at it. We need to be unified in order for each soul to make the decision of reaching the ascension status. There must be a
Right.
unification to help assist the planet, the mother, Gaia.
Hmm.
We are,
Oh, I have a
yes,
question for you. I have a question for you.
yes.
Okay, what is, I didn't do the numerology today. What
Hmm.
is the number today?
Oh, today is 11/9. The fact that the month is 11, you don't usually break that down. But even
Oh,
when you add that to the 9, you still have an 11. And 11 is it is the first most spiritual number, okay? And you can I also you do not add together the 22. 11 and 22 are supposed to be major on the hierarchy of numbers. That's like
right.
ascendant, that's like archangels and ascendant masters action. Okay.
Gotcha.
So today
Master
is,
number, right?
yeah, it's a master number. So without adding the year, which is already a 9, and you take and you add the 11, 1 plus 1 is 2, add it to this year, which is a 9 year, you still come up with 11.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And so this is a not just a day of power, this is a year of power twice over, especially the day after what took place. Okay, which means that this what took place yesterday was a fixed point in time. This is something to help get people unified again. And it seems that
Right.
we're still in that stage where it takes an adversary to bring us together. We still haven't gotten to the point where just love will do that. We still need to have something to push against.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now
Mhm.
I don't want to get too many people upset, but there is a probability, if you study reincarnation, that he may have volunteered for this mission to help bring people together. Whoop, don't throw the tomatoes. Whoop. That's a hey. If you
And then with 8 yesterday being so with the master number 11 and it being an 8 yesterday then and 8 represents infinity, yeah?
the 8 yesterday would have made the day into a 1, which would have
Okay,
been you're adding the 11 together, 1 plus 1, and you add that to the 8, that's a 10, then you drop off the 0, you got a 1.
gotcha.
1
Mm.
is a number of taking control. Okay, it is a number of change. Whatever has been taking place before got to change.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
So, with everything that is so interconnected, with the numbers and the month and all this is all connected.
Yes.
That's why we can't lose focus. We can't lose sight of the bigger picture and, just we need to just relax on into this right now, and be still because, this chaotic energy is not going to solve anything,
Okay.
so
Now that we've jumped out of the airplane, please don't forget to pull the string so the parachute opens up. Okay. Don't panic. You knew you were going
don't
to jump
panic.
out the plane.
We can
Pull the string so that the chute opens up so
save
you
yourself.
can land. Right? Okay. Don't that. Haven't you ever? I would love to do a parachute jump. I'm telling you, I was thinking about doing one
That's a
for
good
my next
adrenaline
birthday.
rush.
Huh?
Okay, girl. That's
For
right
my
around the
next
corner.
birthday, I got to do something spectacular.
Okay.
65 is not a number to play with, okay?
Girl,
But I
no.
was
So we got to do it, girl.
oh, but think about that. When once the person jumps out of a plane, the thing that you have to remember, uh, with all the clouds and everything, it looks marvelous. Remember to pull the string for the chute to open. Very important. So we have jumped out of the plane now. The Donald is going to be in charge starting in January, and that is a good thing. Depending upon how you look at it.
Right.
There were a lot of people that were totally upset when Brother Obama pulled his string out over the Washington, over the White House, and landed in that chair. I don't know. There's still people fussing about whether or not he did a good job. At this point, it doesn't even matter, does
Doesn't
it?
even matter because look what's going on. And, again, taking the eye off the prize or, off of that. So here we are. So anyway,
Anyway,
right.
it is 4 minutes after 8, and
Mhm.
I would like to do a meditation for just for everyone. Just for everyone. I would like to. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to feel the vibration because oh my goodness, it is such as an empath, and I know that you're one also. You can feel all these different energies coming back and forth.
Yes. I mean, in
Yes,
waves, waves.
yes, yes, yes.
Hmm.
And people who aren't there yet with feeling their empathic powers, they're not able to respond to or really grok what goes on with somebody whose gift for empath is open. It's something that we all have, we all share. That's how we connect in with the collective, in with the continuum. We can feel each other's feelings. This
Hmm.
we are a part of each other because we are a part of the one source. And so the people that have this developed so sharply that they need to stay indoors on some days,
Hmm.
uh, mm,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's going on right now is like being inside of an echoing cave almost. It is
Mm-hmm.
just, it is major. And what we need is to focus on the fact that we are the light of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Never ever give your light over to someone else. No one can take that light from you. Okay?
Not at all.
You can give it away, and that's your decision. But no one can take that from you. No one can take away your joy. No one can take away your happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Now is the best time in the world for you to sit in the silence. And I know for some, they're on the phone right now because they can't believe what took place.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and somebody, I don't know, was it you or somebody else that said that they heard somebody humming the national anthem for Canada? Was
Mm-mm.
that
Oh yeah, my son. I spoke to my son this morning. Yes, on his way to
you?
school, and he said, "I'm like, why are you doing that? Oh, we're moving. We're moving, Mom. Oh, really? When did this happen?
Oh my God.
When did this happen? You know?
Well, I mean, if you really want to move, Canada is a nice place.
Yeah, I wouldn't
However,
mind going there
yeah,
to
I,
visit.
I, I would love to visit. Uh, as it gets colder, though, I might shy away from that. But I have a
Mm,
few friends from my Reiki circles that come down every season looking for me to do Reiki. Um, but just to make sure that we're all on the same page as sovereign integrals. Sovereign, you know what that means.
uh,
That is that is like being the king or the queen. That's like being
mm,
Queen Elizabeth. It
mm,
is a birthright, and we
mm,
have it.
mm-hmm.
Okay, nobody can take that from us. We can surrender it if we choose to.
Right.
However, uh, nobody's getting mine without a fight. I
For
don't
sure.
give it. I don't give it away to anybody
Mm-hmm.
because I know the cost of it. Once
Mm-hmm.
you surrender your
That's
state
it.
of mind, you have none.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't surrender your state of mind.
Mm,
You create a state of mind within yourself that will allow you to see the best possible angle and the best possible program, the best possible way of life for yourself. This goes for whatever your belief systems may be. Whether you practice Buddhism or you practice Kabbalah or Christianity, even the Islamic faith, which has been really dogged out because people don't realize there are as many levels of the Islamic faith as there are of the Christian faith. And just like there's an extreme for each one, there are peaceful Muslims. They call themselves Sufis. Um, and they meditate. That's a part of their practice. And they don't engage in harming anyone. So to judge everyone by that standard, you have to give up a part of yourself because that's what judgment and fear and hatred does. It causes you to give up a part of yourself. So,
right.
what we're going to do is we're going to take a very deep breath. Get off the phone. Stop looking at the news. Stop watching the television and listening to the radio or drumming up this negative vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go
Yeah.
and breathe. Just breathe. Okay, so he won. Whatever you can do to sustain the highest level of your energy, taking your spiritual vibration to the maximum height of your sovereignty. That is what you should be doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling yourself away from the outside world, focusing on the inside within you is the answer to what you need to do. And breathe, taking in a deep breath at this point in time will assure you that you will be victorious in whatever your endeavor may be. This is not about what you think it's about. This is about you being in control of your feelings and emotions right now, in the here and now, and breathe. Allow all of the things that you've heard all day long, in the last hour, in the last moment. Allow all of those things to just fade away. Release and relax your mind as you breathe in and breathe out. I trust that your eyelids are closed now and that you've placed two fingers just beneath your throat, at the very end of your throat, where the thalamus chakra is, where the thalamus is. Right hand, left hand, lower abdomen, and just breathe. Count the breath that you breathe, each one. Take in a breath, take out a breath. Your heart rhythm beats at 5 points per moment. Take in a breath and hold it. Release. Take in a breath and hold it and release. As you continue this process, breathing in and breathing out, accept the calm that is coming from your heart, because your heart is the essence of who you are. It is your soul container. It is the space of the sovereign. Allow your heart to radiate this magnificent light that is within you. Anything else that comes to your mind has no meaning, no bearing. Focus only upon the light within you, keeping the hand at the thalamus, feeling the pulsation of the rhythm of the heart, and the rhythm of the breath, and breathe, remembering that he that can make you angry controls you. He or she that can that you allow to make you angry controls not only you but your entire life. Allow no one to control your life because you are powerful. You are magnificent. You have been meditating or following the process of ascending into higher realms of understanding. Do not release that process unless you find one that is for your greater good than the one you now follow. And breathe. God lives within you. God knows through you. God works from within you. Do not surrender to an outside God. And breathe. As you continue to monitor your heart and rhythm breath, you may begin to feel more relaxed, more comfortable in the vehicle that you now possess. Continue that feeling. If you have not called upon your archangels, your guardian angels, spirit guides, whomever you turn to when you feel the need to acquire peace from within, call upon them now. Saint Germain, Serapis Bey, Kuan Yin, Babaji,
Buddha, Jesus.
yes, Yeshua. Know that you are not alone. You are surrounded by the light of divine sovereignty, and they are connected with that sovereign integral within you. Be at peace. Take another deep breath and breathe. Inhale, exhale, and then hold for the count of 7. As you release your breath through parted lips, if you're in the position to say or think from within, allow the vibration of the mantra Om to leave through your lips. You don't have to, it's a suggestion. Om will assist you in bringing forth a position, an alignment with the peace within you, because there is peace within you. Om. And if it's your desire, hold the vibration for as long as you can, 4 times, as you breathe, releasing through parted lips. Om. And when it is your heart's desire, open your eyes. Again, it is a suggestion. You can stay in this position for as long as you like. If you are a constant meditator, this is a great way to rest, to go to sleep. I sent someone earlier a psalm that my mother taught us to read and memorize. I don't remember all of it, but the beginning of it, for those who read the Christian Bible or even the Torah, fret not thyself,
Mm,
37 Psalm, fret not thyself. Know that you are a powerful being. Fret will only increase the negative energy that some people would like to hold on to. But that is not your destiny. Your destiny is to bring forth the light and to be a beacon of the light for those who are still confused and have not yet remembered their true sovereignty. And breathe. Whew. Okay,
yes, ma'am. That was
Reverend Sharon.
beautiful.
Okay. And
Back.
it is not I, but the Christ within who does the work. And when I say Christ within, I say Christ consciousness. People, we must remember that Christ is a term for a level of consciousness and not for an individual.
For the Bible.
You have the Christ within you, and that's who does the work. When you do something miraculous, something powerful, and astonishingly brilliant, that is
Mm,
the Christ consciousness within you that has awoken and is working on time.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So I am going to sign off. I was scheduled, let's see, they gave me until 8:30, signing off a
Mm-hmm.
little early because now I'm floating around. Ahem. It's all good. Yes, it's
All
all
good.
good. I noticed that there have been viewers coming back and forth, and it
Mm-hmm.
multiplied when I did the, uh, what is it? The meditation just now. So there were people going back and forth for the viewers that are still on right now. This was and shall continue to be open on Wednesday evenings, every Wednesday for the month of November. I don't know about December yet. Don't ask me, ask Spirit. And yeah, and ordinarily we would do readings for those who are brave enough to come on and get a reading. Um, this evening it was just about giving a bit of spiritual guidance because of yesterday's turn of events.
Hmm.
And remember, this has been one of the most powerful years in the shift. There's a vortex that's still open right now.
Right.
And then I'm not going to say that I hate to say it. There is another Mercury in retrograde coming up. It's all good. If you
It's
look
all
at it,
good.
if you look at it positively, it will bring forth some fantastic uh, gifts for you and
Gifts and
obs-
alignments
alignment
and
and
oh wow, yeah.
observations. Okay.
Yeah, so you get to be an observer in your life and see what you're ready to let go of. Isn't that's great. You get a time for that.
Yeah, the shift did not stop because of the election. Make that abundantly clear.
Hmm.
Whatever you've been experiencing as a part of the ascension activation, if anything, it's probably been accelerated. So, uh, what was it they say Betty Davis said in that movie? I used to like the movie. Uh,
Oh
fasten
goodness,
your
which one?
fasten your seat fasten your seatbelt and remember to fret not because of evildoers. 37th Psalm. If you need to go and read it, go and read it. And just remember that it is good words of advice. God bless you.
And a
Reverend,
serenity prayer.
yes, the Serenity Prayer. Reverend Sharon, what are you
Yes,
doing?
ma'am.
Do you let the people know what you're doing right now?
Oh my
What's
goodness,
coming up
yes.
next for you?
Yes, yes, yes. I have so much coming up, and anyway, let's see. Let's start with next. Wait a minute. Today is Wednesday, is it not? Okay,
Hmm.
so next Monday, November the 14th, I will be appearing at the Center for Inner Wisdom, which is located in Oakland Park, Florida. I have to go and get the address for that. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I actually have it. I'm so sorry. I,
48,
you know,
49? Isn't it
48,
48,
49.
49?
Mhm.
Uh,
Yes.
North Dixie Highway?
North Dixie Highway, 4849 North Dixie Highway, number 2, Oakland
Okay.
Park, Florida, 33334. And I will be appearing there doing my chakra image workshop and the chakra image workshop in color. So, what I get to do with you all is to go on a beautiful guided white light meditation where we raise our vibration up into harmony, wisdom, and love. And after that beautiful meditation, we come back. You're going to be paired up with someone else where we get to channel your spiritual energies and interpret it by using different colors. You know, you'll be given crayons. And I we all get to interpret the energies, the spiritual energies you have around you. And then after which we'll go back in again and check out and see what mental and emotional energies you have that either are helping you or blocking you. So we are going to clear away the blocks. And, so this is just the beginning of something very beautiful. But yes, looking at the various chakras, the energy centers, as the energy centers that go down the center of the body, there are many, but a lot of the times we focus on these as being the main ones.
Ah,
And
yes.
so, yes, the chakras, I mean, your crown chakra connects you to that divine energy, that higher self, that Christ consciousness we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then we have the third eye, the throat, and so on. So, I mean, I don't know if you need me to run through that right now, but yes, it's a beautiful workshop. It's $33 per person. And yes, it's from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and all being held at the Center for Inner Wisdom. Please call me to register. That number is area code 754 444 0430. And let's see. I will be appearing in Coral Springs, Florida, on the 19th. And I'll be doing their spiritual fair there, which is, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So, yes, I'll be there. And then in the, so yeah, that's
Okay,
the
wait a
spiritual.
second. What's the name of there? You didn't give a name.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't give a name. Hold on. Give me a second. There. You know what I was talking about. I'm still trying to come back to the room.
Oh, oh, I know, I know. That was
Trying to
that.
come back to the
I
room. That
like
was
that
such a beautiful
meditation.
meditation.
I like that
I know.
meditation. I don't often do the uh meditation for
Oh, we're
as
gonna
there
do
is an
that before
yeah.
we're gonna do Om before we come off the show today. We're gonna join. We're gonna do Om. Okay, so spiritual
Yeah.
fair, or I mean, by spiritual journey. Spiritual journey is the name of uh, this beautiful center in Coral Springs. So they're located at 7420 um, Wiles Road, Coral Springs, Florida, 33067. And their telephone number directly is 954 752 2329. And yes, we'll be doing 15-minute mini readings. They also have other various beautiful souls there doing crystal healing, and they're going to have the crystal bed or the Vogel machine. So, yeah, there's going to be so much
Ah,
going on there that it's going to be, something to see. So, it's called the Spiritual Fair, and it's being hosted by Spiritual Journey on November 19th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, and I trust and hope that you all, if you are in my neck of the woods, our neck of the woods, please stop on by. We would love to meet you. So I'll be
fabulous.
on Blog Talk
Absolutely
next Tuesday.
fabulous.
Yeah, so in Blog Talk next Tuesday morning at 10 a.m., you can go to Blog Talk for the Merging Spirit radio show. And of course, you're going to ask me for the number, and I am going to give it to you.
You know how
Oh,
okay,
I
we are
don't know
going to
why. Okay,
focus
six four
on
six.
your memorizing the numbers, sweetie.
I
Okay.
know. Do you know?
Yes.
I'm working on it. I'm working.
I know.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna do it. See, I sound like my clients that come and say, "Oh, I'm working on it." No, just do it now.
Just
Okay,
do
I'll
it.
do it.
That's what
Yeah,
Yoda said. Don't
just do it.
try, do.
Yeah. So, but yes,
Yes.
Blog Talk on Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. And that's for the Merging Spirit radio show. And that telephone number is 646 716 8582. See, I didn't even look at the paper.
Oh, very good. Very good. Okay. Tomorrow I will be on Blog Talk at 11 a.m. And more than likely it's going to be a continuation of assisting in uplifting the vibration. Y'all come on now. We're going to lift this vibration up. I don't care if Howdy Doody is in the White House. We lifting up this vibration.
We're going to lift up this vibration. Yes,
That's
we are.
right, because this is an acceleration portion of the ascension. Uh, get in there. The harvest is ready. Okay, you're taking a break right now, but that's okay. Take your
All
break.
right.
Okay, because the work
Yeah,
will continue. So
exactly.
11 a.m. to, and the phone number is 646-478-5120. 646-478-5120. And that's tomorrow morning. And then next Monday evening at 7, while Reverend Sharon, the other Reverend Sharon, will be having fun with oh, I wish I could be there, but I got my work schedule is a little different right now. So yeah, I'm still in the field, still doing the work. 7 p.m.
Yes.
on YouTube channel. There will be a healer on there. I don't know which one yet. I just got the message that there will be a healer on there because there's a lot of healing going on right now. Okay, and so we need reinforcement and encouragement on that level. 7 p.m. YouTube channel. I will send out as much notification as I can, but I don't get the link, you guys, until I get into the studio. So when I sign into the studio is when I start sending out the links. That's why, uh, and I've heard people complain, why you wait so late to let me know? It's not my fault. I'm working on finding another venue, but until I do, the YouTube channel serves its purpose. And then next
Right.
Wednesday, there will probably be uh, spiritual readings, I'm sure. Kathy Williams is going to be with us next Wednesday, and whoever calls in. I see that there's been people in the pews, but nobody wanted a reading this evening. Okay, you have my permission to get over yesterday. Get over it. Now, we're going to do uh, the before we get off. Yes, you read my mind, but that happens. So take
Yeah. Let's
yes.
take a deep breath in, breathe in, and on the exhale, we will chant the word Om.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm ready.
Okay, take a deep breath through the nostrils always, holding for as long as you possibly can. But in this case, we hold for the count of three. As we release through parted lips, we release with the chant of Om.
Om.
Take another deep breath through the nostrils, holding for the count of three, releasing through parted lips, releasing to the mantra Om.
Om.
One more time. Deep breath, holding for the count of three, releasing through parted lips. Om. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, and thank you so much for being in the universe at this point in time. God bless you and keep you. Remember to breathe. Namaste.
Namaste. One love. God bless. Mwah.
Good night.
Good night.